All right, everyone. Now for the moment you've all been for. It's a Q&A for Jeremy Barton. Now, all right. Now, we are so far we have 2 people watching. Wonder Kids, Yes Little People, Double 2003, and Nate's Media 2006 are currently watching, which is great. Sure. What is it? Yes. This is a Q&A, but you are also welcome to ask questions as well. I don't play video games that much. If I do, I play more back for with my brother. All right. Any other questions you want to ask? I know. Oh, the last episode of Arthur. It was pretty interesting how Michael Yarn, voice of Arthur, got to return to play the character one last time in the episode All Grown Up. Now, question for you is, what were your thoughts on Arthur ending 4 days ago? Okay. Those ideas sound really good to me. To answer your question, I like all of your ideas. You're Oh, it's okay, Jeremy Barton. You are welcome to come any time. So, I have been on BitChute, which is another website, kind of like YouTube. And the best part is, with BitChute, you don't get copyright strikes there. And on here, I have made some fan-made openings, fan-made Columbia TriStar openings and closings to Hey Arnold DVDs that I made for a YouTuber named Soundcheck. Well, if you want, you could, send me it to, like send it on Google Photos or something. I'm not sure if these videos would be appropriate on BitChute or not. Jeremy Barton, what do you think of this video? Oh, I already sent you a link to the website. Yeah, it's fine. But I asked Jeremy Barton what he thinks of it. Since the Q&A is basically for everyone, but mostly for him. Now, it's called Full Moon, which would be released on January 25th of 2000. Because the previous release would be Phoebe Takes the Fall. Well, I heard caloric leader say that he posts CL9 reviews of Loud House episodes on BitChute because the last time he uploaded them to YouTube, it was taken down. Now, Jeremy Barton, what do you see in that video? Oh, you mean the one that I already worked on for you with the audios and stuff? Or is it a different one that you came up? Now, what PBS Kids IDs did you see on each portion? And the CTW as well. And what was the DVD release date? How is it like as exactly how it aired? What do you mean by that? Like as far as the content and stuff. And what Columbia TriStar logo did you see at the DVD before the DVD menu, Jeremy Barton? Wow, that is really good. Imagine that's something new. I never even thought of that, but that's pretty cool. Keep in mind, this Q&A is going to last an hour, so once it's 11, I'm get off of the Q&A. Now, what Columbia TriStar logos did you see at the beginning of the DVD of Full Moon DVD menu? And what PBS Kids logos did you see on each portion? And what what did you see after the credits before the TriStar television logo? What was the DVD release date for Full Moon, Jeremy Barton? And what did you see on the front cover of it? What other one? Oh, the front cover is shown at the very beginning of the video. Jeremy Barton. And what logo did you see after the Dragon Tales credits before the Columbia TriStar Television logo was shown? Jeremy Barton. Here is a link to the front cover, Jeremy Barton. Right here. And you know something? I The pink background is the first half of the season 4 funding. All right. You're gonna have to wash it off because there's juice in there. Thomas Comes to Breakfast. It's a pretty funny episode because Thomas crashes into the station master's house, and Thomas becomes very cheeky. Pardon me, folks. That was my mom. Giving me my medicine and my glass of milk that I take every night. Oh, and what about the Columbia TriStar television logo appearing before the PBS Kids logo on the Hey Arnold portion? think the first episode of the Dot and Dash show should be called Dash's Math Test. And this would actually be the first episode. The second episode would be called Dot's Running. Or Dot's Exercises, I should say. All right. Okay. Now, what are your thoughts on this? The final episode I have seen, and it was pretty interesting how Michael Yarmish got to reprise the role as Arthur one last time in the last episode. And it actually all right. And now, Jeremy Barton, what do you think of this video? Jeremy Barton. Well, I cut some of it out, so the video is not too long. What do you think of this one? I'm going to warn you, it's a pretty long one because it has 6 15-minute Dragon Tales episodes instead of 2. Now, what did you see on the front cover at the very, very beginning of this? And also, what was the release date for the DVD Full Moon, Jeremy Barton? I can't tell you for. Well, I can't tell you how much I weighed because I haven't asked yet. Now, well, I'd say he was. At first, he behaved like Fat Barney, but then behavior significantly toned down. Now, and also, now keep in mind, season 5 of Hey Arnold premiered from 2000 to 2004. Actually, this is the very early season 5 funding because it has the Ready to Learn logo and the Corporation for Public Casting logo without the byline. There also exists a later season 5 funding that would also occur beginning in 2002. And the first half of the season 5 funding has the purple background. I have read it in my head, and I must say I'm a pretty fast reader. Oh, and what about the music in the Ready to Learn funding plug? Yeah, that would work. Okay. Now, how would you like season 5 of Hey Arnold to premiere on the same day as Clifford the Big Red Dog and Caillou on PBS? Well, thinking either doing that Sunday or Monday, but I was going to do an article or something. I would imagine that he would instead of thinking about farms, he would think about Ernie with Elmo accidentally using Bert's voice, and then the farmer would accidentally use Ernie's voice in that clip. But well, that was my imagination. What would your imagination for that YTP be? That would work. That idea would work. Uh-oh. Bot alert. What about Dawn Bluff? Now, what did you think of the front cover at the beginning of the DVD? Jeremy Barton. And what would the DVD release date be for Summer Love? Oh, the release date's the 16th of 2000. I think pretty funny. I don't really have the funniest one, but I think they're all equally as funny. Oh, the man with his hands crossed. Big Bob. Okay. I'd say when Elmo says random things instead of the actual topic. I think that's what makes it the funniest. Alexa, no, no. Jeremy Barton. The release date for Summer Love is December 19th of Now, what did you see at the bottom of the front cover? And ignore the watermark. And you know why I chose the CTW semicircle logo after those episodes, despite that DVD being released in December 2000? Jeremy Barton? Because Dragon Tales VHS releases Let's Play Together and Keep on Trying, even though they were released on March 6th of 2001, still used the CTW semicircle logo at the end, but omitted the Columbia TriStar Television logo for some reason on those VHS releases. Now, what about on the front cover for some releases like all right. I already saw it, and it was the exercise stage. I kind of like the sledding part at the very end. Now, because there was some trampoline stuff and some hula hoops, so that's how I assumed it was the exercise one. All right. Now, what is different about this? Now, what is different about the front cover for Full Moon compared to what Summer Love had on the bottom of the front cover and stuff for full moon. You mean a full moon had the semicircle logo both on screen and the bottom of the front cover because it's an early release. Let's see, Alright. I'm checking right now. It looks like they're doing a marathon running first, and then they're jumping on a little square mat or something. They're like climbing the monkey bars. Oh, looks like Tux the Penguin and Hippie the Hippo are jump roping. There's also some kids swinging. There's even a picture of you hula hooping. Now, alright. There's a man playing catch with a kid. And there's a baby walking. Some kids are either riding or walking on something. Then there's the sledding part. I explained all the footages, so I had to mute the video because that music was from Elmo's World, so alright. Now, what are your thoughts on this video, Jeremy Barton? And what is the release date for that? And what is shown on the bottom of the front cover for this? Oh yeah, Wally the Koala was also jump roping. Well, all right. It's called the Beeper Queen. Now, what beginning and the end of the DVD of the Beeper Queen? What if we came up with a few DVDs of the Adventures of Spider-Man that surprisingly contained the CTW semicircle logo after Dragon Tales ended, even though the Spider-Man episodes had the Sesame Workshop logo. Oh, and what about what? Yeah, this it does have the CTW semicircle logo after the credits for Do Not Pass Mellum and Treasure the DVD, just like on the Sprout airings that you mentioned had that logo as well. Right, Jeremy Barton? Yes, I ignored it, mostly focused on the footage. Um, I have mostly paid attention to the music in the footage. I might watch it again to listen to the sound effects a bit later, but it's been really, the footage has been looking pretty good. Okay. So, now, Jeremy Barton, what do you think of this video, Jeremy Barton? And what do you see on the bottom of the front cover? Um, all right. I think my favorite scene with Robert and Marty, like I mentioned before, was the sledding one. There's also a dog in that sledding footage as well. Now, what's at the beginning and end of the DVD of Stuck in a Tree that I sent a link to, you know? What did you see on the front cover of on the bottom of the front cover? I don't really. All right. I think it was when Robert was on the monkey bars. And what PBS Kids IDs did you see on the Hey Arnold portion and the Dragon Tales one? And what sponsors did you see? for Hey Arnold. Let's see. I'll have to look. It looks like Marty was also climbing the monkey bars by himself right after Robert. And there's this blue mat. Yeah. Where Marty was hitting the baseball after either his dad or his grandpa was catching it. Oh, and what about the Jungle Fruit Loops commercial at the end of the Hey Arnold portion on Stuck in a Tree? Unlike Summer Love, which had Frosted Flakes twice, because Fruit Loops didn't sponsor it until like 2001. And there was actually a program break recorded after the episode Sandcastle Hassle and True Blue Friend that had the same Sesame Workshop logo as before, and the PBS Kids dot logo as well, except with a different Kellogg's Frosted Flakes ad. Do you think of this? All right. What do you think of this one, Jeremy Barton? What's shown at the bottom of the front cover here, and what's the DVD release date? All right. And Jeremy Barton, did you know that October 3rd, 2000 was also the same day that Dragon Tales Follow the Clues was released on VHS? That would work for Brumbley's experts. And you want to know what would be the first Hey Arnold DVD to have Sesame Workshop on the front cover? It would be Helga's Sleepwalks, released on August 1st of 2000. That would be the first Columbia TriStar Hey Arnold DVD to have the Sesame Workshop logo on the front cover only. Oh, and what is shown on screen after Dragon Tales on Monkey Man, of which had the dot audio and the dash transformation ID. Well, if the show has swearing, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be. If it has swearing, then I won't. Yeah. The thing is, I don't really I don't really use language or swear on YouTube or anything. So, or online at all. So, that depends on if the show has swearing or not. Oh, and what about what? All right. Barton, and now, what are your thoughts on this video, Jeremy Barton? Oh, it's going to be for another 30 minutes, so it's going to end at around 11:30. Where I'm at, it may be a different time where you're at, but where it may be a different time depending on a different area, but in my area, it'll end at 11:30. Or should I say where I'm at, it'll end at 11:30. Oh, November 21st of 2000, Jeremy Barton. It's November 21st, 2000. Oh, did Stuck in the Tree use these soft phaser sounds, Jeremy Barton? And what appears of the new bully on the block? What if there was a pilot of The Adventures of Spider-Man that was produced in 1998 and then aired in 2000 instead of being produced in 99 like the rest of those episodes were? And as a result, the CTW semicircle logo would be used at the end, even though it would air on September 25th of 2000 before the other episodes aired. Oh, and what are the Dragon Tales episodes for the new Bully on the Block DVD? And what is shown after the Dragon Tales credits, and what item is shown there? I'm gonna send you some more. Okay. Okay, Jeremy Barton. What do you think of this video? Thoughts on the music for the Ready to Learn funding plug for season 5 of Hey Arnold compared to other shows which had the funding plug music. Now, what year was there was part of the Ready to Learn funding plug? Now, would the Ready to Learn funding plug be used on Hey Arnold compared to other shows for the public broadcasting part of the Ready to Learn funding plug? else appears at the beginning and end of Love and Cheese besides the home video logo? Oh, and how would you like so it's beginning in 2003 to use the Sony Pictures television logo after the Ready Learn Fighting plug, as 2002 would be the last year to have the Columbia TriStar television logo with the of Hey Arnold using it being the Journal. From November of 2002, despite Sony Pictures Television being launched a couple of months before it. Even the early version from 2000 kept Dot's PBS Kids logo on there. What did you think of Hey Arnold Season 5 from September 2000 being the earliest show to use Dot's PBS Kids logo in the public broadcasting service portion? So what else appears at the beginning of the DVD of Love and Cheese and at the end besides the Columbia TriStar DVD logo? And what did you think of the idea of the pilot episode using the CTW semicircle logo at the end, despite airing in September 2000, due to it being produced earlier than the other episodes? For the Adventures of Spider-Man, to be exact. With John Ritter being the narrator for the first 3 seasons and for the pilot episode as well. All right. And what a cool idea for Helga's Sleepwalks, which would be released on August 1st, 2000, being the first one to have the Sesame Workshop logo on the front cover. Did the season 3 episodes Itching for a Cure and The Big Race end with the dash logo or the dot logo, Jeremy Barton? Okay, because I have created the opening to the Best of Rhonda, which would have the episodes Itching for a Cure and The Big Race. I had the dash logo Dragon Tales. Yeah, even though the DVD of Dragon Tales Let's Be Brave, which had the episode music, had the dot logo on there instead. A couple symbols to give you. What do you think of this video, Jeremy Barton? Well, for how how about this? How would you like the season 5 funding of Hey Arnold to also be used on reruns of seasons 1 through 4 beginning in 2003 when they used the Sony Pictures Television logo? And by that, I mean the later season 5 funding. Kind of like when the original fundings for Arthur were plastered with the ones from season 7 through 8. And as a result, those reruns of those later reruns of those episodes would have the Sony Pictures Television logo plastering the Columbia TriStar Television logo. Season 5 would be the only season where reruns still keep using the Columbia TriStar Television logo from the airings from 2000 to 2002, respectively. Now, what was shown at the beginning and end of the DVD of Grudge Match that I sent you, the recent link, like what is seen on the bottom of the front cover, and how it opens and closes, and the release date even. And that would be the last release to use the semicircle logo on the front cover, because the next release would be Helga's Sleepwalks, which would be the first shop logo on the front cover, because it would be released on the same day as the DVD of Adventures in Dragonland. However, despite that, the CTW semicircle logo would still be CDs of Hey Arnold until July of 2001, beginning with Stuck in a Tree. Summer Love, released in 2000, would be the last DVD to have the CTW semicircle logo after Dragon Tales. What do you think? Oh, and I believe the Dragon Tales portion also uses the dot logo after the general ends. Just like the Hey Arnold portion also has dot. Yep. I am going to a couple of more links. Okay. Or four more, actually. What do you think of this video, Jeremy Barton? and what is shown on the front cover of this, and what is the DVD release for this. How would you like 2002 to be the last year to contain Season 1 episodes of Dragon Tales after Hey Arnold ends? Keep in mind there would be no releases from 2003 for Hey Arnold. So the next release after that would be from 2004. And beginning in 2004, that's when they would start using Season 2 episodes, but only for a brief time. Because later on in 2005, in March of 2005, the Season 3 episodes would be used with the Season 3 funding. The correct one, unlike the DVD of Playing Fair Makes Playing Fun, which incorrectly had the Season 2 funding despite using a Season 3 episode. Keep in mind, the Season 1 funding and the Season 2 funding are exactly the same, but the only way you can tell if it's from Season 2 is if the Chuck E. Cheese's and Frosted Flakes, if the Chuck E. Cheese's and the Chef Jr. advertisements are different. So what is shown at the beginning and end of this? Jeremy Barton. What's very interesting about it? Jeremy Barton. In 1995 Chuck E. Cheese's ad and the Chef Jr. Alien ad, it's the season 1 funding. It's Chef Jr. Now, if it has the Chuck E. Cheese's chalkboard ad where it says Chuck E. Cheese is where a kid can be a kid, and the Chef Jr. dinosaur pasta ad, that would be season 2. And it says television distribution in this version. For season 1, that is. But because this is a release that was released in the late 1990s, back in 1997, it goes straight to the DVD menu after the PBS Kids P-Pals ID. And you know why? It's because Dragon Tales did not exist yet at that time. Actually, would be the very first Hey Arnold DVD to have a bonus Dragon Tales bonus episode. To Fly with Dragons in the Forest of Darkness, of course, as it would be released on January 25th of 2000. That would come before it is Phoebe Takes the Fall, which would be released August 31st of 1999 using the P-Pals ID. All right, Jeremy Barton, what do you think of this video? But what is different about that Hey Arnold DVD compared to the Desperado? What did the front cover show on Downtown is Fruits, including the bottom? Downtown is Fruits would be the very first Hey Arnold DVD from Columbia TriStar that is made. But this is fan made, but yes, it would be the first Hey Arnold DVD ever made. Now, the opening's basically the same as Downtown as Fruits, except there's a different Columbia TriStar home video logo compared to the one from Downtown as Fruits. Not have the DVD promo since it came out after September. And you know what the release date for this DVD is? Hint, it's date that it is the same day that Walt Disney Home Video released the Masterpiece Collection edition of The Jungle Book. A bit more than 2 weeks before Halloween of 1997. Now, how does the subway open and close with? All right. Only 2 more left. All right. Think of this video. So I'll give you a history on those Hey Arnold DVDs. The first 3 volumes, which Downtown is Fruits is Volume 1, Sickles is Volume 2, and Mugged is Volume 3. These 3 volumes would have the Take Hollywood Home Columbia TriStar Home Video logo from 1996. Beginning with Volume was the Subway, the 1993 Columbia TriStar Home Video logo would be used, all the way up until Volume 18, which is the Beeper Queen, which the Beeper Queen would be the last one to have it, and Volume 17 would be the first to use the 1999 Dash ID and Dot ID and stuff, and bonus those for the first time as well. While Phoebe Takes the Fall, which would be Volume 16, would be the last one to not have any bonus of the show after the program, and the last one to have the P-Pals ID as well. Only one more look left. And what do you think of this video, Jeremy Barton? I think I sent you the same link twice, but here you go. Here is the correct link. And what was the release date for Save the Tree? Was it the same release date as the VHS and DVD releases of Elmo Palooza? Would you mind if I go over the history of those fan-made Columbia TriStar DVDs? So, here we go. So, the first free volumes released on July 8, 1997, Downtown is Fruits, Volume 1, Downtown is Fruits, Volume 2, Sixth Grade Girls, and Volume 3, Mugged. These first three volumes would have the 1996 home video logo and DVD promo as well. And then beginning with Volume 4, they used the Columbia TriStar home video logo, beginning with Dawes the Subway, which is Volume 4, released on October 14th, 1997. Oh, The Tree has just television as well. Season 1 has the television distribution variant. Season 2 is the television variant. So, the first three volumes of those fan-made Hey Arnold DVDs, which would be Mugged, which is Volume 1, Sixth Grade Girl 2, no, Downtown is Fruits, which is Volume 1, Sixth Grade Girls, which is Volume 2, and Mugged, which is Volume 3. These first three volumes, Downtown is Fruits and Mugged, would have the Take Hollywood home version of the 1996 Columbia TriStar home video logo. But then beginning with Volume 4, which is Dawes the Subway, released on October 14th of 1997, the 19 Columbia TriStar home video logo would be used now, beginning with Dawes the Subway from October 14th of 1997, and the VHS FBI warning and attention screens for the first three volumes from July 8th of 1997 as well. Yeah, Then, beginning with Volume 4, the 1990 TriStar Home Video logo would be used with the DVD FBI warning and attention screens. And the 19 and then yeah, and then volumes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, they all go to the DVD menu after Hey Arnold wraps up. But then beginning with Full Moon, which is volume 17, released in 2000, which would be the first DVD released in 2000, as a bonus episode of Dragon Tales after Hey Arnold ends, instead of going straight to the DVD menu on the P-Pals era, they went straight to the DVD menu. But then on the releases from the Dot and Dash era, they would have bonus Dragon Tales episodes after the program, which was the first one to be in the Dot and Dash era, released in January of 2000. And Phoebe Takes the Fall would be the last one in the P-Pals era, released on August 31st of the Full Moon would be from January 25th of 2000. And the Columbia TriStar Home Video logo from 1993 would be used all the way up and all the way to, it would be used from Volume 4 to Volume 18, which is the Beeper Queen, which the Beeper Queen would be the last one to use the 1993 Columbia TriStar logo, as it would be released on March 7th of 2000. Then beginning with Volume 19, which is Love and Cheese, that's when they start using Columbia TriStar Home Video logo with the word DVD on it, the 2000 Home Video logo with the word DVD on it. And Love and Cheese, Grudge Match, Helga Sleepwalks, Veterans Day, Monkey Man, The New Bully on the Block, and Summer Love would have the loud phaser sounds, while Stuck in a Tree would use the soft phaser sounds. And the early Hey Arnold and the early Hey Arnold DVDs that have Dragon Tales episodes have the CTW semicircle logo on the front cover, in addition to being on screen. But then beginning with Volume 21, which is Helga Sleepwalks, the Sesame Workshop logo is shown on the front cover, but the CTW semicircle logo would continue to be used on screen all the way up until Volume 26, which is Stuck in a Tree, released in 2001, when the Sesame Workshop logo is finally used on screen. From January 2000 to December of 2002, they have season 1 episodes of Dragon Tales. And then from July of 2004 to April of 2005, they start using season 2 episodes. And then from March 2005 to November 2005, they would use the season 3 episodes, in which one of the DVDs that have season 3 episodes of Dragon Tales would have the Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment logo on the back cover, the disc art, and on the screen, as it would be released on March 1st of 2005, being the Best of Arnold. And that would be the only DVD to have the Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment logo on the packaging, the disc art, and that would be the only DVD released in March of 2005 to still have the Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment logo on the packaging, the back cover, and the disc label, even though most releases beginning in February 2005 started using the Sony Pictures Home Entertainment logo on the back cover. The first Hey Arnold DVD to have the 2001 Home Entertainment logo, with the tolling bells, of course, would be Harold vs. Patty, which is released July 30th of 2002. Married would be the next one. And in Hey Arnold the movie, instead of using the tolling bells, it instead has the regular bells in a lower pitch. Now, what did you think about the trivia for the Best of Arnold being released on March 1st of 2005, still using the Columbia TriStar logo on the back cover and the disc label, and being the very first to have season 3 episodes and the season 3 funding, and being the only with season 3 episodes and season 3 funding to use the Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment logo on screen? Because the Best of Helga would be the next volume, but it would have season 2 episodes, as it would be released in April of 2005, and it would also be the first to have the Sony Pictures Home Entertainment logo on the packaging, but Home Entertainment logo will still be on screen for the Best of Helga. But then, beginning with the Best of Phoebe, released on June 14th, that's when they finally used the Sony Pictures Home Entertainment logo on screen. Best of Phoebe would have it in sync colors, while both the Best of Rhonda and the Best of Oscar would be out of sync, but still have the regular colors. All right. What did you think of the history? What would be interesting about the... And by the way, Stuck in the Tree would be the only DVD of Hey Arnold to be from 2001. And what about the... Yeah. Best of Arnold and Best of Helga would have the regular bells due to being 2005 release. Kimberly Loves Arnold from July of 2004 would be the last one to have the tolling bells, but the first one to have it in widescreen. Now, what seasons of Dragon Tales would be on the Hey Arnold DVDs over the years? You know, from like 2000 to 2005. And what else about a March 2005 DVD? And the Dragon Tales episodes for the Best of Arnold 2005 would be Sky Soccer and Making It Fun. What do you think? Now, isn't it weird that even though season 3 airings of Dragon Tales had the yellow background, the DVDs had the white one? What about, like over the years, like starting from 2000, then going to 2001, and then 2002, and then 2004 and 2000? By the way, I have not uploaded the DVD opening and closing to the Columbia DVD release of Hey Arnold Veterans Day, but deep to know what is rare about it. And how would you like the white background to be used on the Best of Arnold from March, despite the February 2005 airings using the yellow one, as the white one is from 2006, and the 2009 DVD of Dragon Tales Are Amazing Pets. Yes, Sky Soccer and Making It Fun do use the dot logo just like on TV. That is correct. You are correct, Jeremy Barton. Do you want to... Now, for Veterans Day, not only does it have the CTW logo on screen and the Sesame Workshop logo on the bottom of the front cover only, and having the CTW semicircle logo on the screen like the other 2000 releases, but something else rare happens as well. Instead of logo after the Season 1 funding of Dragon Tales, it instead would have the dash logo after Season 1 of Dragon Tales, as the dot version is only shown after the Hey Arnold portion, but Dragon Tales portion would have dash. And the episodes would be Org, Steve's Delight, and The Ugly Dragling. Harold vs. Patty would also be a rare DVD to have the DVD after Dragon Tales ends, and would have the Fishbowl ID after the Hey Arnold portion. Married would also be another DVD release to have ID after Dragon Tales ends, and would have the Snow Globe ID after Hey Arnold ends. And also, Kimberly Loves Arnold would be the only DVD to have the Sony Television logo after the Season 5 funding of Hey Arnold, and it would have the Season 2 funding of Dragon Tales with the Dash ID, because the One Big Wish and Breaking Up is hard to do. But these are the fan-made Hey Arnold DVDs from Columbia TriStar, because in reality, Paramount released them. It's actually 2004 to 2005 would be season 2 because there were no 2003 releases, and all of the had the season 1 episodes. There's only one 2005 release episodes, and that is The Best of Helga, which would actually be released on April 19th of 2005. Which almost 2 months after The Best of Arnold would be released. Well, actually, the last episode on the DVD of Married is the goal, and I thought, why not have the Snow Globe ID appear after the episode Journal, because Grandpa Phil tells a story to Arnold about a sleeping sickness, and a lot of people have gotten really sick in the winter time. But the Journal is the last episode on the DVD of Married. All right. I hope you've enjoyed this Q&A stream. one more thing. All right. I just wanted to let you know what your thoughts are on this, because I used this piece so that I could make music for new logo coming soon. You know what that is called? It's called Flick of Love 2000 Home Enter the play button for this on this brief piece. And wanted to ask you, does the ending piece sound similar to that of the Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment or Sony? Because I ended with something similar to with some similar notes as those. Jeremy Barton, what are your thoughts on this? on the top left of the screen. Alright, I will see you soon. Stay tuned for another live stream. Be a future stream of a DVD update of my Columbia TriStar DVD collection and my complete Columbia TriStar DVD collection. So once I get the DVD of Bingo, I'd be happy to show you my complete Columbia TriStar DVD. But